Hello guys, it's your favorite photographer Divine Sosoko. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how to edit an image in Photoshop. So many channels they have been showing you how to edit photos in Photoshop with a complicated method, but this video I'm going to be as open as I can to make you guys really understand, and I'm going to show you guys an easy method to edit photos. So just stick around, let's just get to it. So what I'm going to do first, just going to adjust this a bit. So when I get to this, my exposure, I'll add +5. Then I'll also add contrast to this image as well. So highlight, I won't take it to this last. I'll just keep it somewhere here. So the shadows, I'll just add a little bit of shadows, and I'll reduce the white a bit, and I'll add black to it. So you can see if I take it to this side, this is actually how it's showing. If I take it to this side, so once you're adjusting, you need to pay close attention to what you're doing. So I'll add a little bit clarity to it. So once I'm done with this basic, I won't add any other thing apart from this that I've added. So I'll come to the color mixer. So you can see the hue, the saturation, and the luminance. So I'm just going to add the green. So I'm just going to add green to this just to make the colors pop. So this orange, I'll reduce it to -5. So the yellow too, I'm going to add a bit, and you can now see the cloth of this model here as blue. So I'll just add a little bit of blue. So once I'm done with this other saturation, I'll come to this hue. Also, I'll get to the green, then I'll adjust it to this side, and the yellow, I'll put it here. So once I'm done with this, I won't adjust any other thing. So I'll come to this effect right here, because I just want these edges to be dark. So I'm just going to add this to this other side. So it has darkened these edges a bit, so you can now see. So I'll just add a little bit of it. So once I'm done, you can now see, let me show you guys the before and after. So this is the before and this is after of it, and there's no much difference on this. So just for you to have a perfect picture, you don't need to add too much of it. So this is okay. So I'm just click OK. So once I click OK, see the image here. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to duplicate this background layer into 2 places, because now I want to get to my frequency separation. So I'll just come right here and rename this as color. So the upper one, I'll name it texture. So while I'm explaining, you guys can really get it. So this texture is actually dealing with the skin texture, as the name implies, and the color to the skin color. So I'll just hide the visibility of this first layer here, and I'll select the color. Then I'll come to my filter, then blur, then I'll select Gaussian blur. So the Gaussian blur, I'm going to use the radius of 4 in retouching. So I'll just hit OK. So once I am done doing that, I'll come right back to this texture layer. So I'll open the visibility of it. Then I'll head to my image. Then I'll click on apply image. So after clicking on apply image, this is what is going to show. So on this layer, make sure you merge it with the color layer. And also change this blending mode to subtract. So once you change yours to subtract, the scales might not show this way, but you need to change the opacity. Make sure the opacity is at 100 and the scale is at 2, and also the offset should be at 1:8. So once this is checked, you hit OK, and you change the blending mode from here to linear light. So I hope you guys are paying close attention to it. So once I'm done with this, I'll just select the tool, then drag it here to group that layer. So I'll name this FS, which is the frequency separation. So I'll open it, and also I'll just click on my mixer brush. So I'll make sure the weight is at 25 and the load at 30, mix at 30, flow at 30. Make sure you change this to a clean brush. So I'll just zoom in by clicking Command plus on my keyboard. So after zooming it in, I'll just start retouching this image right here. So make sure you select the color layer down here. So I'll just start brushing. So while brushing, make sure you don't drag the highlight to the shadows. Try and blend the two together. Don't get rid of anyone so you won't flatten the image. So I'll just brush this. So you need to pay close attention while retouching. So just brush this. So make sure. So you can now see this is I'm actually brushing. So I'll just zoom it more and I'll pick on, like I'll come to this texture layer because now I want to pick out some blemishes. So I normally use clone stamp to do that, and I make sure my clone stamp is at 98. So I don't want the full effect of it to be added. So I'll just make the mixer or the clone stamp to be smaller while picking the blemishes because I don't want any scar on this image. So I just pick some of the obvious blemishes on this image right here. So I really prefer using clone stamp because it really gives me what I need. So I'll just take this a bit and this. I'll just take this other part as well. So I don't want to do too much. So I'll just zoom in a bit and I'll come back to this color layer. Then I'll pick a mixer brush and continue brushing. So I'll just brush after picking the blemishes to make it look smooth, because that's the aim of frequency separation. You want your image to look smooth. So I'll come to this neck area and then I'll also brush as well. I'll brush this part out as well. So you need to pay close attention while brushing so you won't mix the highlight and the shadows together, because if you do such, you end up flattening the image. So I'll zoom it more in just so I can pick some of the blemishes. So I'll just take these lines off. I'll take this off as well. I'll come here and I'll take this line off, and this other line as well. I'll take it off. So this line is actually looking too obvious, so I'll just take it off a bit. So once I'm done with that, I'll zoom out again. And after zooming out, I'll come to the color layer, then I'll pick the mixer brush and I'll continue the brushing. So I'll just take this. You can now see it's looking smooth. So once I'm done with that area, I'll come to this hand part. I'll do the same. I'll just brush it as well. So you can now see this this here. I'll take it off as well. She has a mark on her skin, so I'll take that off. But let me just brush. So I'll come here and click on the texture layer. I'll pick my chrome stamp, then I'll pick it off. So I'll just take that off. So I'll come to this place also and I'll take it off as well. I'll take this and this. So let me just take everything. So while I'm brushing, I'll just finish up as so. I'll just continue brushing. You can now see. You can now see the way I'm blending the highlights and the shadows. So you don't need to get rid of any. And just brush this. And come to this side and brush as well. As I used to say on my previous video, you need to pay close attention while retouching, because any small mistake you do, you just end up flattening the image. So I'll just brush this. I'll come right back to the texture layer, then I'll pick my chrome stamp and I'll take this off. Then I'll also come here and I'll take this off as well. So once I'm done with that, I'll just select the mixer brush again and brush it for the last time. So you guys can now see the before and after of it. So I'll just perfect this part. So once I'm done here, I'll just zoom out so you guys can see how it's looking smooth now. So you guys can see the before and after. So after the frequency separation, what I'm going to do next is to blend the skin tone, like make the skin tone match. So what I'm going to use to blend the skin tone is actually the Retouching Academy panel. Inside Retouching Academy panel, I'll use the magical skin tone to do that. So once I'm done retouching, so I'll just come here and I'll click on the magical skin tone. So after loading, it's going to show me a layer mask right here. So the next thing for me to do is just to brush the image to make the effect add. So I'll just come here and I'll pick the brush. I'll just pick my brush, make sure the setting, the hardness is at 20. So once you're done with that, make sure it's on a soft round brush. So once you're done with that, you come right to this point, then you change the foreground color to white so you can unveil what's on the black layer mask. So I'll just start brushing. So let me use this so I can see where the effect is being added. So I just use this to brush, to paint on the area which I want this effect to be added on. So this process is always really tactical, so you need to be very careful. You don't want this to be added on any part which is not the skin. So I'll just brush this. You can now see the way I'm being careful, so you need to be more careful than this. So I don't mind the necklace there, which is black. It don't really. So I make sure I add it on all the part which the cloth is not covering. So once if you make any mistake, like when you are painting, you add in a place you don't want to, you can just come right here and change the foreground to black, then you brush it off. So once you're done, you come back and change it to white, just so you can start unveiling what's on the black layer mask. So I'm done with that side, so I'm just going to continue painting this other area. So I'll just paint this off. Can now see the way I'm being careful while doing this. I'll just do this carefully. Can see how it's taking time, but trust me, the result worth the time being spent on it. So I just brush this other part off. I was just being careful right there so I won't make the effect enter the nails. So that was why I was being very careful right there. So other videos you might see, they might be struggling showing you a complicated method on how to even the skin tone. So you can use this Retouching Academy panel to even your skin tone very fast. So once I'm done brushing this part, I'll just take this off, so you can now see the effect has been added, but it's not really showing that much. So what you need to do after that, you come down here, make sure you don't do it on top of this, just come back to the frequency layer, then pick on your lasso tool, then just select the part which you think it's brighter than the main mid-tone. So this part is much, so I'll come back, I'll just fade it to 66. So once I'm done, I'll come to the curve, then I'll reduce the curve a bit. So I'll select this part also, which you see is brighter. So once I'm done, I'll fade it to 66, the same. So I'll just take the curve down a bit. So you can see this part too is actually too dark. I'll just do the same day, then fade it 66 as well. I'll just add small, so I'll come to the face also, then I'll select it. I'll select the leaves as well because it's actually bright, so just select 66 and I'll reduce the brightness of it. So once I'm done here, I'll now group this. You can see the before and after is looking nice right here. So I can choose to group these two, so I can show you the before and after. So once I'm done blending the skin tone, what I'm going to do is just to brighten the eye and the teeth of this image. So what I'm going to be using is the vibrance. So once I click on my vibrance, I'll just take this to -60 or even 62. So after that, make sure you select the layer mask, then I'll just click on my Command I to invert it. So after inverting it, I'll also pick on the brush and see the same settings. So I'll just zoom in and just brush the eye and the teeth to make it whiter. So, and make sure this is at the white so you can unveil what's on the layer mask here. So once I'm done, I'll just brush the eye, then I'll come to the teeth area, then I'll brush it as well. So I'll just brush this off. So you can see how it's looking, but you can see the teeth is actually looking more brighter than the eye area. So I'll just select this part off. So I just want the selection of the teeth, then I'll fader it to 22. Okay, it's smaller than that, so I'll just fader it to 11, and I'll reduce the brightness of it. Make sure you bring this down. Sorry guys, make sure you bring this down here. So you can now see, I can now group this also. This is the eye, so it won't be confusing as I'm renaming it. So let me just zoom out. So now that I'm done whitening the teeth and the eye, and looking at the eye, it's kind of looking dark. So I just, to get this selection, you just come to this layer mask, then click on your command, and also click on the mask. It's going to pick the selection. So I'll just pick on my lasso tools, and I'll press my alt just to take this other selection off. Then I just want only this, so I'll just come down as well. Then I'll increase the brightness of it a bit, so that's fine. So now I'm done retouching. Okay, let me just name this layer the skin tone as well. So I'm done matching the skin tone. So now is the final color grading for it that I'm about to do right here. So what I'm going to use to do the final color grading is a lute. You can now see the lute I'm going to use here. So you can now check the description if you are interested getting the lute. There's a link right there. So this is the lute I'm going to use. So I'll just come to the color lookup. So I'll just press it. Then I'll click on the load 3D lute. So this is it. So I'll just use the second one, which is the 2. I'll just open it. You can now see the before and after. It has actually popped out the image to make it look really nice. So this is the end. Or let me show you everything that I've done, the before and after of it. So this is the before and this is the after. So you can now see the color pop and everything is now okay. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel for more helping tutorial. But for now, see you in the next video.